This is my 1960 International Harvester B120 Travelall panel wagon. I've had it for about 2 months now, I think, and I just finally started to be able to work on it. First thing I did today was gut it. Carpet, seats. It looks like someone stripped them out of a van. Everything that's here is not going back in. Wood floor seems to be replaced with plywood years back. The fasteners and everything seem to be in pretty good condition. I might go over and refinish everything or see if I can't find some new hold downs and redo the bed, but not certain yet. The roof, just surface rust from what I've seen so far. We'll pull everything off, get it down to bare metal, and probably rhino line the whole entire inside of this truck. Metal in the front is not as bad as I expected it to be for having carpet and bad seals. It does have some surface rust, a lot of surface rust. A couple spots where it's rusted through. Here. Shouldn't be too hard to fix though. It's just flat 4 panels. Rest of it, get it down, brace, clean it up good, get some rust inhibitor put on it, and work at it as I can go. Once again, more surface rust. I don't know how bad it's gonna get after I get all this stuff pulled apart, but this side's not quite as bad. It's still a couple spots ate through. Still not bad, pretty solid floors. Next plan, those who need to make this drivable, is putting some seats in it. So I don't know how, let's see here, most gauges will work on this. It says 124284. Haven't determined if that is 124 or 12,000 miles yet. It appears someone's tried putting an aftermarket stereo in, some other aftermarket stuff. I'll have to clean it all up. Don't know what I'm going to do about it yet, but I got plenty of time to figure that out. It has had, from best I could tell, judging from the steering column, I haven't checked the VIN numbers yet to see, but it appears to have came with a 3 on the tree, and now has a very good 4-speed transmission in it.
Eddie, can I get in?
For you guys unaware of how a NP202 acts in a 60, you have one lever. I still haven't figured these out yet, which one is which, but from what I've guessed so far, is you have one lever, which I believe this one is your high and low, and this one is your front axle engagement. Alright, well, let's fire it up. Usually turns over pretty easily. Let's see how that happens today. Yeah, once again, a little bit of choke to keep eye. We gotta do more adjusting. This choke set for a little bit. Alright. Now, because the transmission has been replaced, I'm thinking that this is not the original motor either. Due from the fact where the radiator sits, the fact that it's got an electric fan, which I think this turn right here, watch out. I don't know, but it's hooked up into a thermostat right now, or how it works, but hopefully it works good. It's got a decent Holley carb on it. The only thing I found that really doesn't work is the master cylinder needs replacement. I'm having a hard time finding it because being a 3/4 ton, it's supposed to have a different one in there. The one that's was on here originally is this piece right here, which is off of a R110. Just for simplicity and the fact that it worked, the guy said it used to work, I've returned that part and get an R110 master cylinder. Let's see how many other problems we run into. Very good sounding motor. Huh?
How are you making it do that?
Because I like the sound of it. It's a little bit of smoke. It needs to be tuned. Now, the previous owners built this bumper. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's real heavy duty pipe. From what I can tell, I believe this upper bar here is actually out of a Nerf bar off a pickup. It's not pretty. We have to do a little bit of cutting and modifying, but for the most part, think I'm going to keep it. Probably go back over the welds and make it look a little bit prettier. I mean, just so, because I'm a decent welder and those are kind of slopped on there. Let's see what I can't do. And same thing with the rear bumper. I'll probably keep it simple. It works. It's got true dual exhaust with glass packs. Neither one, only one of the back doors locks. I found it's from the hasp here is broken on the dog ear, so I'll probably get that fixed. That door doesn't align. Now, because of the way these things actually sit with a little bit lower fender in the back, I'm thinking that the previous owner installed these 4-inch lift blocks in order to get, instead of getting the ride level, to get the fenders level. So that's one thing that's going to be going. Not a big fan of lift blocks. Exhaust is kind of bad shape. No holes I've found yet, but it will get replaced later once it starts malfunctioning on me. It starts getting holes. For now it works. And that's an NP202, I believe. It's supposed to be a 202. I haven't checked to make sure it's not a 205, but I believe it's a 202. I haven't figured out which transmission that is yet. It's a 4-speed, I know that much. I'll look into it as I go along.